10, 15 minutes. Come on over, come on up. Crap out of you with this. Alright guys, come on over, don't be shy. This whale does not bite. I don't bite. We're going to put him in the tank so he's not going to bite either. Come on up, nice and close. Awesome. Alright guys, welcome to the Seas. This is my dive friend here, Andy. He's a certified diver here with Disney, and he's just about to hop in this lockout chamber for you and demonstrate some of the things about diving in the ocean. So just like you should never go swimming alone, you should never go diving alone. So we need somebody to help him out. Anybody brave enough? Think they can come up here? Awesome, buddy. Come on up. He's got swag. I see that. We got some orange swag over him. Mom. Come on over here. What's your name, buddy? Trenton. Awesome, Trenton. Thank you for being so brave. You're going to stand right here and you're going to help out our diver, Andy, here. Now, as soon as Andy gets in there, we're going to have to make sure that he's okay before we send him up. And what we're going to do is we're going to send him up all the way up into the tube. That way everybody else can get a nice, good view of him. And then we're going to try to talk to him. So, go ahead. Ask him if he's okay. Well, he's putting on his equipment. Let's give him a second. Okay. He looks like he's ready. Go ahead. Ask him if he's okay. Well, I don't think he can hear you. Try again.
Are you okay?
Oh man, he still can't hear you. So, just like when you're underwater, you can't talk when you're swimming, right? He can't hear us in this lockout chamber. So, it looks like he drew us a Mickey. So, how do you think you're going to ask him if he's okay using your hands? How do you think? How would you ask somebody if they're okay using your hands? How about a big okay sign like that? Does that look good? There you go. Give that to him. Let's see if he's okay. Awesome. It looks like he's ready to go. So let's go ahead and fill up this chamber. Put a bunch of water in there for him. Come on over here. This is your job, buddy. You gotta take care of him. Go ahead and push that button right there, nice and hard. Awesome. Let's go back to our spots. Let's make sure that water's coming in. Awesome. So my dive buddy here, and I can see that the water's filling in just a few moments. You guys will be able to see that there is water coming in here. Andy is just having a good old time in his bath. Right? So lockout chambers like this one are used to bring divers from one environment to another. In this case, we're bringing Andy from a dry land environment here to an undersea environment in the ocean. Lockout chambers like this one can be found on submarines. Similar lockout chambers like this can also be found on spaceships to bring astronauts from one environment to another as well, or in their case, one atmosphere to another. It looks like he's just chillaxing. So this lockout chamber happens to be 27 feet tall, which is the same depth as our main environment here at the Seas. This is also filled with fresh water. So unlike our environment here at the Seas, which is all salt water, this is nice, cold, fresh water for Andy to hang out and play in. So it looks like this is almost full. So ask him if he's okay. You remember how to make sure he's okay? And since he was playing around, I think he's okay. Now, how do you think we're going to send him up? What hand signal do you think we're going to use to send him up in that? Up like that? How about a big thumbs up? Awesome. Now he's going to come up. If he goes up, right. Step back here. Now we're going to have to make him stop. So when he spins in the bottom, we're going to give him a big old stop sign. Just like that. Awesome. And he's going to hang out right there. So now you have to keep your eyes on him, make sure he's safe. So if he turns around, we can see he has these big cylinder tubes on his back. Those are called tanks. Those tanks are filled with pressurized air. And that pressurized air is similar to the air that we're breathing now. Now connected to those tanks is a regulator. That regulator takes that pressurized air, depressurizes it, and makes it easier for him to breathe underwater. Also attached to those tanks is a vest. You can see he has a PC vest or a buoyancy compensating vest, which allows him to take air out to go down or put air in it to go back up. Now this is really important for divers to achieve a neutral buoyancy, as Andy is here in the tube, especially when on coral reefs. Coral reefs are made up of very fragile, tiny little animals, and he doesn't want to bump into any of those animals and destroy hundreds of years of work that those animals use. Now also attached to him is a mask. Do you guys see that mask? If it accidentally comes off, he doesn't have to go all the way to the surface to put it back on. All he has to do is put that back on, use air from his regulator in his nose to clear that mask, and all of a sudden he can see again. Yay! Now it's really important to see because there's lots of stuff to see underwater, especially animals. Now, Dive Buddy, what's your favorite animal? Shark. You like sharks. Sharks are super cool. I know that's some of Andy's favorite animals. But my favorite animal is actually a sea turtle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna teach the crowd how to ask Andy, our diver here, if he's seen any sea turtles. So what we need to do is I need you to turn around and face the audience with me. And what we're gonna do is everybody's gonna help us out and make sea turtle signs. So what we need to do is we need to stick out both hands nice and flat. There we go. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one hand on top of the other hand. Awesome. And now we're gonna wiggle our thumbs. There you go. That's the sign for a sea turtle. So if everybody can hold that up to Andy, let's see if he's seen any sea turtles. Sea turtle? No, he hasn't. And I'm actually not surprised because all sea turtles are either endangered or threatened. And it's always because it's something that's stuck right there. Do you know what that is? No.
Plastic bag.
That is, it's a plastic bag and it accidentally got into our waterways. So what happens is sea turtles think it's their yummy snack, a jellyfish, and they accidentally eat it, right? So what's one thing you can do to keep that out of the waterways? What do you think?
Recycle.
Awesome. You can recycle, or you can even use the reusable bags like this one, right? Very stylish, goes well with my outfit today. Awesome. So it looks like Andy has had so much fun up there waving at people and making funny faces. Why don't we ruin his fun? Does that sound cool? You want to ruin his fun? Yeah? So this is how we got him up. Let's bring him back down. Right? Go ahead, give him the big thumbs down. Everybody go, boo! Let's see if he'll come back down. Awesome. And as you can see, he's taking the air out of that BC or that buoyancy compensating vest, which is allowing him to sink all the way back down here to the bottom. Awesome. Let's make sure he's okay because he came down. Make sure he's okay. Give him the big okay sign. It looks like he's fine, so let's take that water out. That way he can't play anymore. We don't want him to play. We're going to push that button right there nice and hard. Hold it for a second. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Come on back over. And it should be awesome. It's streaming. So in just a few moments, Andy will be out to take pictures. But I have just enough time to tell you about a few of the other programs we have here at the Seas. If you are Scuba certified like our diver Andy here, you can go diving in our main aquarium here at the Seas with Dive Quest. If you're not Scuba certified but you still want to go into the water and see all the animals, we have Aqua Tours, which is a scuba assisted snorkeling where you get to swim on the surface of the water and look all the way down. And if you're interested in our dolphins here, we have Disney's Dolphins in Depth where you get a backstage tour and get to get into the water with our dolphins here at the Seas. So let's give our dive buddy here, being nice and brave, helping us out, a nice big round of applause. Thank you, buddy. If you have any questions for myself or our diver Andy, we would be more than happy to answer any question. Or if you'd like to take a picture with our friend, our diver, if you come all the way over here to the left, form a nice line, we'd be more than happy to answer your questions and take pictures with you. Have a nice day here at Epcot.